SpaceX Falcon 9 live launch updates secret government Zuma satellite to enter orbit. The private space agency will launch the craft codenamed Zuma, thought to be a satellite, to carry out unknown observations and communications for the U.S. government. The Falcon 9 rocket, which will take the satellite into orbit, has been sitting on the launch pad in Cape Canaveral Air Force Station since the launch was delayed by extreme weather on January 4. Elon Musk's SpaceX agency said earlier today, weather is 80% favorable for today's 2-hour launch window, which opens at 8 p.m. EST. The 2-hour launch window, between 1:00 am and 3:00 am GMT, will see the restricted payload shot into space on behalf of U.S. government aerospace and defense company Northrop Grumman. Zuma was funded by an unknown arm of the U.S. government. After delivering its cargo into a low-orbit, part of the multi-use rocket will return to Earth to land at back in Cape Canaveral. SpaceX initially penciled in a mid-November launch date for Zuma, but postponed the launch date to analyze data from a previous mission and weather. On Wednesday, SpaceX confirmed a successful propellant test on the Falcon 9 rocket on Pad 40 of the KSC. If tonight's launch cannot take place as planned, there is a backup 2-hour launch window which opens at 8 p.m. EST on January 8, 1 a.m. on January 9. The mysterious nature of the Zuma spacecraft has led many to theorize about what its mission may be. The U.S. government has restricted information about missions in the past, such as military and surveillance satellites. Northrop Grumman Communications Director Lon Rain said, the U.S. government assigned Northrop Grumman the responsibility of acquiring launch services for this mission. We have procured the Falcon 9 launch service from SpaceX. As a company, Northrop Grumman realizes that this is monumental responsibility and have taken great care to ensure the most affordable and lowest risk scenario for Zuma. The Zuma payload is a restricted payload. It will be launched into low Earth orbit. 1:09 am, Stage 1 lands and live stream ends. The live stream has ended after the Stage 1 successfully landed as footage of the launch is cut to protect the secret Zuma spacecraft. 1:08 am. Stage 1 has successfully landed. Falcon 9 Stage 1 has successfully landed at Cape Canaveral. 1:07 am. Video feed cuts as Zuma is deployed. The video feed is now focused on the landing of the Stage 1 rocket. 1:05 am. Zuma and second stage Falcon 9 separation. Zuma and Falcon 9 Stage 2 will continue to orbit after the successful fairing deployment. 1:03 am. Stage 1 has separation. The Stage 1 rocket has separated from Falcon 9 and Stage 2 has fired. 1:01 am. Successful launch. The launch is successful ahead of the craft going supersonic and the second stage firing. 1:00 am. Launch underway. 0:59 am. Falcon 9 go for launch. 0:57 am. Falcon 9 undergoes engine chill. The engine is chilled to the same temperature as liquid oxygen fuel to cut stress. 0:55 am. Launch T. 0:055 minutes until launch window opens. 0:52 am. Fueling underway. SpaceX has confirmed that fueling of propellant is underway and going well. 0:50 am. Stream will cut after separation to protect the secrecy of the mission on the request of the U.S. government. The stream will cut to the landing of the first stage rocket after separation of the Zuma payload to protect the secrecy of the mission. 0:50 am. Launch expected at 8:00 p.m. EST. The live stream has announced the launch is expected to take place at 8:00 p.m. at the beginning of the 2-hour window. 0:45 am. Mission timetable. Mission timeline. All times approximate countdown hour per minute/sec. Event 1:13 SpaceX launch director verifies go for propellant load 110 RP1, rocket grade kerosene, loading underway. 0:35 LOX, liquid oxygen, Loading underway. 007 Falcon 9 begins engine chill prior to launch. 001 Flight computer commanded to begin final pre-launch checks. 001 Propellant tank pressurization to flight pressure begins. 0 hours and 45 seconds SpaceX launch director verifies go for launch. 0 hours and 3 seconds engine controller commands engine ignition sequence to start. 0 o'clock Falcon 9 liftoff launching landing hour per minute/sec events. 001 and 16 seconds max Q, moment of peak mechanical stress on the rocket. 002 and 20 seconds first stage main engine cut off, MECO. 002 and 24 seconds first and second stages separate. 002 and 25 seconds second stage engine starts. 002 and 33 seconds first stage boost back burn begins. 003 and 8 seconds fairing deployment. 006 and 15 seconds first stage entry burn begins. 007 and 56 seconds first stage landing. 0.40 am stream goes live. The official YouTube stream has gone live ahead of the launch. The live stream can be found and watched above. 0.35 am, first stage landing. SpaceX will attempt to land Falcon 9's first stage at SpaceX's landing zone 1 in Cape Canaveral. A signature part of SpaceX launches and test launches has been the landing of its first stage booster rockets after launch. 0.25 am. Zuma to stop rogue planet Nibiru. Conspiracy theorists are clamoring over the mysterious spacecraft with claims it is being sent to space to stop a supposed rogue planet that is hurtling through our solar system. A bizarre claim on website SumUnspones.com has alleged that the Zuma mission is to stop Nibiru from destroying Earth. A post on the website read, Musk has collaborated with NASA and the government in gathering intelligence on a brown dwarf star with 7 companion planets that intersect the inner solar system every 3,6 thousand years, give or take. This launch will carry a deep space thermal imaging satellite into orbit. Elon has met with high-ranking military and civilian officials several times during the last 2 months. There's a reason the government is enlisting public help, for money and secrecy. Do you know why Obama killed the shuttle program? Because too many questions were being asked about what exactly those orbiters are doing up there. 0.15 am. Launch countdown announced. The SpaceX official Twitter account has announced the live stream will go live 20 minutes before 8:00 p.m. EST.